Good morning. I hope you guys all have a good Thursday. My name's Carly. Excited to get started today with some bar fusion. Again, this will be about a 45-minute class, a little bit of yoga, a little bit of bar. Um, if you have a pair of weights at home, just light weights, you can go ahead and grab those, 3-pound, 5-pound, probably nothing heavier than that. Find some sort of bar or chair that you can hold on to just to give you a little bit of stability. You can do all of these exercises without the bar or that countertop if you want, but it's just nice to have. As always, make sure to review the participant waiver before class gets started and try to keep yourself muted the whole time. From this video will be recorded, but it'll only be my video and hopefully only my voice. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start away from the bar or countertop, feet just to the front of the room. We'll find a nice wide position to start in today and just find soft bends in the knees from side to side, really just slowly warming up the body. And from there, you can add just gentle shoulder circles from the front of the room to the back. Again, moving gently, still early, warming everything up. And then start to circle just one shoulder with the leg and then switch to the other circle. Right side and left side. Good, finding a little deeper bend in the knees. Good. Find a nice tall spine in the middle. We'll inhale the arms up over our head. Exhale, curve the spine, soften the arms down. Inhale, long spine, reach up. Exhale, soften and curve forward. Keep that going for 3 more breaths. Really trying to find a little bit bigger curve in the spine, more length as we grow tall. And 1 more. Good. Go ahead and roll all the way down to the ground, just taking a soft forward fold here. You can keep a gentle bend in the knees, or you can keep that shift going from side to side, relaxing in the neck and head. Good. On your next inhale, bend the knees and slowly roll up to standing. We'll keep that nice wide position of the feet, this time finding those big circles and a nice deep bend of the knees. 3 more circles to the back. Good, and then adding the elbows, big circles to the back. Really stabilizing in the core, keeping that strong bend in the knees. 1 more. And full arm circles, reaching towards the back to the front. Good. Beautiful. We can find a little bit of a turned out position in our legs, the toes up to the side, and we'll find that same bend from side to side as we did before, only this time we're working in our turn out position. So hands can be on our hips, pressing that weight from side to side. Good, go ahead and take the arms out to the side, nice long arms, reaching from side to side, softening the knees and ankles, or still just warming up. Good, now find little pulses of those arms, pressing the hands down, feeling the back a little bit more, core lifted as we're pressing side to side. Beautiful, find that little deeper bend each way. 3, 2, 1, good. Inhale those arms up above your head. Exhale to turn yourself back to parallel. We'll step the feet a little closer together so that they're right underneath the sits bones. So here we're going to take that moment to check out our posture. We want to make sure that our back isn't too swayed with the arch, but we want to keep our core nice and long. On the flip side, don't really want to have that tucked tail. We want to be able to keep our legs as straight as can be, core as long as can be, and tail straight down towards the ground. So in that nice parallel spine, or parallel feet, excuse me, sink down into that plie, the bend in the knees, and start to shift the pelvis forward and back, playing with the different locations of it, and trying to find that nice, good core engagement, nice long back in the middle. Feeling the tailbone straight down towards the ground. Once you found that position, you can shake the hips from side to side. Feeling a little bit of a stretch in the side body, but still maintaining that good posture. Good. Let's inhale the arms up high over our head one more time. And exhale, forward fold over your body. Take a nice deep bend in the legs. And then inhale, halfway lift, flat back, long spine forward. Exhale, forward fold, heavy head. One more time, halfway lift. Long spine, finding more length in the spine. Exhale, forward fold, soften. This time to roll up to standing. Good. Let's go ahead and step to the bar or your countertop. We want to find that nice parallel position you found before. Feet right underneath our sits bones, core engaged, back nice and long. We'll start just by walking through the feet. So warming up the feet, the arches, pedaling those knees straight in front of you, keeping it soft and gentle, really just trying to maintain that good posture, good alignment. Good. From here, go ahead and lift the arms up to try to balance with the arms in your fifth position, like you're holding a big beach ball in front of your heart. And if you need the bar, it's always there to grab. Good. Lower both heels down. Keep those feet touching for now. And we'll take a nice deep plie. Lift the heels up. Keep the pelvis nice and neutral here. Tail down and stretch up. We'll do that one more time. Plie down, back stays exactly where it is. Shoulders down the back. We lift the heels, sink a little deeper, and then stretch up. Good. Last time, plie down. Shoulders open as we lift. This time we're going to stay up, soften back down into your plie, and then find your little pulses down, really keeping the heels together, knees going straight in front. And this can be as big of a movement as you're ready for, keeping it relatively slow for now, controlling the knees going over the toes, controlling that good posture, shoulders open, core active. Keep breathing. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Staying there. Let's play with that weight of the pelvis again. So shifting it forward and back. Feeling the core being involved. Belly button to spine, long back. Good. Side to side. Good. Find that neutral spine again. Core lifted. Inhale to stretch the legs up. Exhale to lower down. From there, go ahead and step the right foot back just for a little calf stretch. Keeping both legs straight for a moment. Hips are square to your bar or countertop. And then on your next exhale, bend that back knee, bend the front knee. Finding that pelvis straight down again, breathing into the stretch. Good. Inhale to come back to the bar. We'll find that on the other side. So sending your left leg back nice and long. Stretching both legs, keeping those hips square to your bar. Stay there and stretch. And on your next exhale, bend the back leg, bend the front leg. More pelvis straight down towards the ground. Go ahead and step back to the bar. This time we'll find that gentle first position that we've been working in. So toes open to the side, heels together to make a small V. Similar to what we did before, we'll find a plie in the legs so that our knees are going open towards the side. We don't want our knees to go forward. We really want to find a big diamond in between the legs so that they go straight open. So from here, straight open the knees, pelvis goes straight down. We inhale to lift the heels up, and then stretch in the middle, long spine, long legs. Lower down. 2 more times. Nice and deep plie, heels stay down. Then they lift. Then they press up and straight down. 1 more time. Deep plie, heels stay down. Deeper as the heels lift. And then press and stretch. From here, go ahead and step the feet just a little closer together. If you want your heels to touch, they can, or a little bit of space in between. We'll soften down, finding our plie, stabilizing from the back, find our little pulses down in our first position. Good, keep breathing. Feeling those shoulders open, more space between the vertebrae, lifted core, lifted chin. Good, for the last 8, if you want, you can hold those arms right in front, testing our balance. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay at the bottom, and inhale to stretch up. Exhale, lower down. Good. Go ahead and find your feet in parallel. We'll lift one leg up to stretch our quad. Soft bend in our standing leg. Keep those hips square to your bar. Good. Inhale to stretch the bottom leg. Extend that leg down, switching sides. Pulling those toes straight back so our knee can point straight down towards the ground. And then soften in our standing leg, knee over toe. Good. Lower that back down. We'll come back to our bar in a nice parallel, heels right under our sits bones. From here, step with right leg back to go into a lunge, finding a good 90-degree angle of the front leg and the back leg. So remember this position of the foot and using the bar only when we need it. We're going to have our arms right in front of us and then stretch ourselves up and then lower back down. Stretch up, lower down, really tracking the knee right over the toe in front. Trying to find a good 90-degree angle. Core lifted, back long and strong. 4 more on this side. If you need the bar, remember it's there when you need it. That you can try arms in front in our 5th position on avant. 2 more. Good, last one, let's stay at the bottom and we'll lift our arms over our head. Beautiful, keep that neck nice and free. Open the arms to the side. And we'll inhale to come back to the bar, changing sides. Send that left leg back. Again, finding that position first so that our legs can be at good 90-degree angles. Hips are square to the bar in front of us. And when you're ready, arms in front. Stretch both legs, lift up and lower down. 8 times total. Good, keep that knee pressing open over those toes. Active breath as we go. Beautiful, 4 more. And 2. Last one, we stay at the bottom. Good, send yourself back to the bar. Shake it out for a moment. Go ahead and find a nice L position here just to stay for a moment and stretch the back. So feeling the hands on our bar or countertop, press down so that our back can be a little bit longer, relaxing in the core. Go ahead and curve through the spine, kind of like cat and cow in yoga. And then exhale, arch again, long spine going down. Inhale to curve belly button to spine. Exhale once more. Good. Go ahead and drop the arms down towards the floor here. Heavy head, reaching our nose towards our knees. Well, inhale, find that halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold, heavy head. Soften in the knees to gently roll your way back up to standing. And we'll come back to the bar, this time only with one arm on the bar. So first position of the feet, toes apart, heels together, tiny V. We'll put our outside arm on our hip, so that we're really feeling that good pelvis alignment. Soften down into our plie here. We'll lift the heels up and then lower down. 7 times total in our first position. 3. Good, keep those knees pressed open, big diamond. Good, we'll do one more set of 8, this time arm right in front of our heart, rounded like a beach ball. Beautiful. 6, 7, 8. Stay there. Other arm comes off the bar for just a moment to join. Feel that nice tall back, lifted chin, active breath. Good, we'll inhale to open our arms to second and lower down. Go ahead and find a little bit wider position of the feet for our second position. We'll repeat that 2 sets again here. Hand on our hip, plie the knees open over our toes. Inhale to lift the heels up, lower down, keeping those heels pressed forward so that our knees are truly staying open and turned out. Stabilizing from the back, keep breathing. Good, arm right in front of your heart. And if you want, you can take that inside arm off. Go at the pace that makes most sense for you. Keep breathing. 2 and 1. Good. Inhale, the arms open, stretch up, and lower the heels down. Taking one more wide forward fold, stretch over, feel the release in the back of the legs. Taking a moment down here to breathe. Good. On your next inhale, long spine, press the heart away from the floor. Exhale, forward fold, soften over. Good. Take a nice deep bend in the knees again, slowly rolling up to standing. And we'll find our first position facing front again. So heels together, toes apart, hand on our hip. Practicing our tendu to the front. So tendu is stretch legs straight in front of us, and then we pull it back in. Just 4 times there, keeping that knee nice and straight, feeling that toe go straight out in front of us, and then pull the toe straight back in. One more time, out and back in. We'll do it on the other side. Feel a nice long line on our standing side and in. Shaping that leg nice and long. 2 more. Good. Once. Good. Back out in front of us. We're going to lift our little tendu up off the floor just a little bit, and then find little circles of the leg in rotation. Good. Keep that core nice and lifted. 3, 2, 1, and then reverse directions. Tiny circles. Feeling that rotation from the backside. The glutes are active, our inner thighs are showing forward. 3, 2, 1. Good. Stay there lifted with the leg. We'll soften in both knees and then stretch. Both knees soften, but our back stays tall. Stretch. 8 times total. Good. Deeper plie, more length. Deeper bend and stretch. 3 more. Down and out. 2. 1 more. Out. Good. Find a first. Soft bend in the knees. Just release it out for a moment. Good. We'll find that on the other side. Again, our first position. Do that inside leg towards the front. We'll lift the leg up, find our circles. Really keeping it in isolated action so that we're stabilizing from the glutes behind, showing the heel and inner thigh towards the front. Hips are even, core is active, and hopefully we're still breathing. 3, 2, 1, and reverse. Good. Three, 2, 1. Good. Soften in both legs, knees open to the side, and stretch. 7 more times. Down and stretch. Nice deep bend in that standing leg, both legs working together. Good. Pressing those knees open to the side. Beautiful. 2. And 1 more. Good. Find a nice plie in your first. Good. Go ahead and face your bar. We'll take a quad stretch one more time at the bar. Lifting those toes straight behind, knee drop straight down. Soften in the standing leg. Keep that knee going straight down towards the floor. Good. Straightening the standing leg, lower that foot down. We'll find that on the other side. Toe back, knee points down, and soften down. Taking a moment to make sure that breath is still there, nice and full. And stretch and lower. Facing our bar, we're going to do what's called a coup de pied, a little tiny diamond here, and then trace it up to our retiré, bigger position, yeah? Really trying to keep our knee open to the side the whole time so that we're not turning it in and moving it around, but whatever position we're in down here, we lift from the hamstring underneath to bring it up a little higher. We'll do 8 times on each side. So first position, facing our bar, nice strong back. We'll lift the toes, feel our weight on our standing side, and then trace straight up to our retiré. Straight, trace straight down and up, down, up. Good. Keep those hips nice and square towards the bar. Good. Halfway down on this side. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold it at the top, and then we'll flex the foot to the front and find a tendu to close. Good. Let's find that on the other side. So finding that good first position, tall back, transfer your weight into one leg to balance, lift that retiré up, and let it lower. Feeling it from that back side and the hamstring, lift and up, taller as you go down, up and down. 4 more times. Good, keep that knee open to the side. Last one, stay up. Flex the foot to the front. And through tendu, find your first position. Good. Let's find one more calf stretch straight behind us with the right foot. That nice wide position with straight legs first. And then from here, you might need to step a little farther away, but stretch forward with a little flat back. Almost like our pyramid stretch in yoga. Keeping that core nice and lifted. Good. We'll inhale to come back to the bar. And then find the calf stretch first on the other side. Straight legs back. And when you're ready, you can find that stretch over. Little deeper stretch. Good. On your next inhale, come on back to the bar. We're going to transition down to the floor on our yoga mat now. So stepping to the front of your mat, we'll inhale the arms up over our head. Exhale, forward fold, heavy head down. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, hands in the floor, step back to your plank. So really feeling a long position here, head reaching in one direction, heels reaching towards the other. We'll find little pulses forward and back here, feeling your whole backside engaged, core to spine, head to heels. Keep breathing. Good, and on your next exhale, lift those hips high to the sky for your first downward dog of the day. Take a moment here to pedal through the feet, softening one side at a time, but still feeling strong, tailbone reaching high to the sky. Good. On your next inhale, lift both heels high off the floor. We'll shift our weight forward back into our plank. Going past the fingertips, hug the elbows into the side, lower knees, chest, chin towards the mat. And then press the floor away for cobra. Good. Feeling those shoulders nice and open here, down from the ears, so we're not sinking down, but we're really pressing the floor away. We'll look to one side. Come back to center, look to the other. Good, back to the center, sit those hips back to find a child's pose. Taking just a moment here to breathe in the hips, heavy head on the mat, relaxing the arms in front of you. Good, feel that breath nice and full. Breathing into the hip flexors. Trying to send your breath to the areas that feel like they need a little bit more relaxation. No tension. Good. On your next inhale, shift your weight forward again, stepping back into our plank. Repeating that all one more time. So feeling strong in our plank, finding those rocks forward and back for 8. Belly button to our spine, keeping that neck long, head long, heels reaching back. 2. And 1, lift high, downward facing dog. Pelvis up towards the sky, back long, arms long. Again, you can find those soft bends in the knees, just pedaling through the floor. Good. On your next inhale, heels lift up. And undulate through the spine, shifting your weight forward back into our plank. Good. On your next inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale to lower knees, chest, chin. Again, pressing the floor away for our cobra. Finding a little bit more length this time. Still shoulders down away from the ears. We'll turn our head one way, back to the center, and the other way. Good. Go ahead and lower yourself back into your child's pose. This time, if you want, you can take the hips, the knees a little bit open so that your torso can go straight out from the hips and a little lower towards the floor. Again, just taking a moment here to find your breath. Good. On your next exhale, in our child's pose, still walk your hands over towards the right side of your body and relax down onto the mat there, feeling that side body stretch. Good. Let's inhale our arms long across the middle and finding that on the other side. Arms towards the left, still in our child's pose, reaching and feeling a stretch on the right side. Good. On your next inhale, come back to the center. One more moment in our child's pose. Taking a full inhale and your fullest exhale. Next inhale, let's shift the weight forward towards our hands to come into a tabletop position. So here we want our hands right underneath our shoulders, knees right underneath our hips so that our back is nice and long. We'll find a moment in our long spine. Press that belly button back towards your spine. Inhale to look up towards the sky, tail goes with it. Exhale, curving the spine, looking towards the belly button. Inhale to look up. Exhale, curve, look towards the belly. Good. Continue through cat and cow, following your own breath. Just finding more space in the spine, more mobility in the pelvis, more active breath. Good. From there, you can start to add a little bit more side-to-side movement, circling the head and the tail, shifting the weight forward and back, staying relatively in our tabletop, but finding ways to move that just simply feel good this morning. Good. If you need to take a minute to circle your wrists, stretch out your hands, you can do so. We're going to be in tabletop for just a little bit longer. Good. On your next inhale, we'll come to a nice tabletop with our long spine. Feel the weight in our hands fully distributed. Elbows are nice and long, pointing in. From here, we'll flex our right foot straight back behind us, long spine. We'll lift our heels straight up towards the sky, and we're going to find little pulses up and down. Really accenting the up, but controlling the down. Good. Keep that belly button back so our core is helping from the front. Heels straight up. It's a pretty tiny movement. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. We'll flex the foot lengthen long. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to nose. Inhale, extend it long once more. And soften back down. Good. Let's find that on the other side. So extend our left foot long and parallel, flex leg. And then stretching it up. Little pulses. Keep that knee nice and parallel. Straight up and down. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stay at the top. And then lengthen the knee. Exhale to lower down. Good. From there, find a nice wide position of the feet. Sit the hips back in our child's pose just to really relax in the wrists. Excuse me. You can find the wrists circling in the front. Bring the hands together to press and stretch the fingers in the hands. Really just taking a moment to give the wrists a break. Good. On your next inhale, come back. Find our low plank. So still here, press that belly button back towards your spine. Feel that head and neck free towards the front. And you can find those pulses forward and back with the heels. Feel that breath nice and active. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower those knees down. Bring them a little bit more forward. Hands back into the floor for our table. This time we'll inhale our right fingertips up towards the sky, looking up. Pressing that left arm down. We'll curve, sit the hips high back, twisting through. Press into our left hand, open the right side up. 2 more times with the twist. Twist and reach through. Once more, press down, open the heart up. And twist. This time we're going to stay in our twist. Keep the sits bones high off the floor and extend the top arm towards the front of the mat. Really trying to reach both sides of the shoulders down towards the floor. Keeping our hips square still and breathing into the stretch. Good. On your next inhale, lower the top arm down, press the floor away, open the heart back up. And exhale, lower down. Let's find that on the other side. We'll inhale the left arm up, but press that right hand down into the floor. Exhale to curve, reaching towards the opposite side of the room. Twice more. Inhale, press and open. Exhale, curve and twist. Good. Last one, open. And twist. Sitting the hips high, relaxing over and stretching the front arm. Breathing here for a moment, feeling that nice stretch. Good. On your next inhale, lower that top arm down, press yourself back up. From our tabletop, we'll step our right foot forward between the hands, just to find a gentle lunge, keeping that back knee on the ground. Front knee should be right over our toes. From there, we'll lift the hands up, feeling tall in the core, gently press forward just to get a nice deep quad stretch. Keeping our belly button back towards the spine, head nice and tall, neck free. Breathing into the stretch. Good. From there, lower the hands down towards the mat, flex the front foot, and sit the hips back to get a little hamstring stretch. Reaching our nose down towards our knee, keeping that front foot nice and flexed. Good. Inhale to step that foot forward. And this time we'll extend our back leg, lifting that knee off the floor for a runner's lunge. Good. Keep breathing. On your next inhale, lower that knee down towards the mat. Step it forward just a little bit. And then we'll stretch both legs at the same time to find our pyramid. Finding a position of the legs that's comfortable, a little wider or a little narrower. Trying to let those hands either rest on the floor or in front of the front leg. Give the head a shake yes and no a few times. Relaxing in the neck, releasing any tension. Good. On your next exhale, step that left foot forward to meet the right in your forward fold. And we'll find all of that on the other side. So sending our right leg back, lower the knee down, finding a low lunge first. Lifting the hands up to the knee. Find that nice tall spine and then press the hips forward. Quad stretch. Really feeling long in the front of the hip here. Good. Go ahead and lower those hands down towards the floor. We'll flex that front foot, reach the nose down towards the knee. Breathing into the back of the leg. Good. On your next inhale, step that foot forward. And we'll tuck the toes behind so that we can lift to our high lunge. Really feeling long in the spine, still pressing that heart forward, keeping the neck free. On your next exhale, lower that knee down and forward, tucking both, stretching both knees at the same time for our pyramid stretch on the other side. Again here, fingertips tented on the floor or resting on the front of the front leg. Give a shake of the head, yes and no a few times, letting go of any tension. Good. From here, go ahead and rotate both legs to parallel so that we're finding our nice wide forward fold once more. Letting the head hang heavy. If it's helpful, you can shake the head yes and no once more. And go ahead and reach the fingertips behind the back over the head. Clasp the hands and let them fall heavy for a chest expander. Keeping our breath nice and active. Good. Letting go of the chest expander, hands back down towards the mat. And just like we started class with, find a little shift from side to side, softening in the right knee and then the left. Taking your time, moving at a pace that feels good for you. Little bends from side to side. Good. On your next inhale, go ahead and walk the feet together, toe ball, until you find your parallel position for a forward fold. On your next inhale, halfway lift, press that heart forward, long spine. Exhale, forward folds. Find a nice soft bend in the knees, slowly roll up to standing. We'll lift our fingertips overhead at the very top. Exhale, move the hands down through heart center. Good. Press those hands together. Squeeze the back side of the leg and then lift your heels off the floor. And then we'll lower back down. One more time, just like that. Back side of the leg lifts you up. And back down. Soft bend in the knees. We'll open the heart, chest expander. Exhale, letting the hands come back to center. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining me again for Barre Fusion. Again, my name is Carly. Have a good Thursday.